Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, November 6th, 2018. I'm Donis Wilkinson-Keynes. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is informing citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis of changes to the visa application process that have been announced by the Government of Canada. In a statement released on Friday, the Government of Canada informed that it is expanding its biometrics collection program and is now taking steps to prepare for December 31st, 2018, when nationals from countries in Asia, Asia Pacific, and the Americas will need to give their biometrics, fingerprints, and a photo when applying for a visitor visa, study, or work permit, or for permanent residence. To make service accessible to applicants, Canada is expanding its worldwide network of visa application centers. As of November 2nd, 2018, citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis can submit their applications to the visa application centers in Barbados, Trinidad, or Guyana. Citizens will also be able to go to any visa application center in any country they are legally allowed to enter, or, if already legally in the United States, to one of the 135 U.S. application support centers. As the new biometrics collection program is expanded, the Government of Canada has indicated that it will monitor the impact of biometrics collection to ensure that the level of service meets the needs of applicants. The High Commission of St. Kitts and Nevis has been working closely with the Canadian authorities on behalf of the Government of St. Kitts and Nevis to ensure that nationals benefit from travel facilitation and accessibility options as these new measures go into effect. Citizens currently applying for Canadian visas will not be required to provide biometrics at this time. The biometrics requirement will go into effect on December 31st, 2018. Additional information can be found on the website of the Canada Visa Application Center in Trinidad and Tobago. The St. Kitts and Nevis delegation to Japan, led by the Honorable Mark Brantley, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Aviation, on Monday, November 5th, had the opportunity to visit the Kyoto University Disaster Prevention Research Institute and observed simulation exercises related to disaster risk reduction and management. The Disaster Prevention Research Institute, which was established in 1951, is Japan's premier research institution on disaster-related themes such as earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes and typhoons, and flooding at local and global scales. Minister Brantley noted that climate change and the various natural disasters are a serious concern in our region, and the presentations and the demonstrations were very informative in providing comprehensive hazard reduction strategies that will help both victims and governments. The delegation later visited the Kyoto Prefectural Advanced Technical College, where they observed vocational training in the areas of robotics, architecture, carpentry, computer programming, and mechatronics. During the briefing by the officials of the delegation, was informed that the institution has been successfully preparing students for employment in the private sector for more than 70 years and now offers training programs for persons with disabilities. Minister Brantley remarked that St. Kitts and Nevis has an interest in advancing vocational studies for young people, especially in the areas of science and technology, and commended the principal of the Institute for the tremendous advances made by Japan in these areas. The Ministry of Education is redoubling its efforts to cooperate more with the Nevis Teachers Union and the island's teaching fraternity as a whole. That is according to Junior Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liburd.
Teaching is the bedrock profession of the society. You know, without teachers, we could not go up to become doctors, lawyers, we could not go up to become teachers, and we most definitely could not become politicians and good leaders. We need that good foundation.
As noted by Minister Liburd, the Ministry of Education is endeavoring to make teachers happy.
Since assuming the role of junior minister with responsibility for education, I have had several conversations with teachers, principals, and so on. And I've heard quite a bit of the grievances that the teachers have had. And we, myself and the permanent secretary and the ministry and the good folks at the department, we have been working really hard to try to alleviate some of these issues. I believe that when the budget is presented, maybe in about a month or a little bit over a month from now, you will hear some good things that's going to be happening in education and some good things that are going to be happening for teachers. I don't believe that we could get far in education if the teachers are not happy. And so we are going to endeavor to make the teachers happy.
Minister Liebert was speaking at an appreciation cocktail and a dance which was hosted by the Ministry of Education and the Nevis Teachers Union on Saturday, November 3rd. Still to come.
I, Florence Cozier, by the power invested in by the PTA staff, parents and students of the Maud Smith Preschool, do hereby declare.
We'll give the details after this break.
Known as Uwali, land of beautiful waters by its native inhabitants, and later nicknamed Queen of the Caribbean by British settlers, Nevis has long relied on its natural prowess and resources to create livelihoods for its people. The people of Nevis have long remained connected to the gifts nature has bestowed. As an ambassador of this majestic island, it is my duty to encourage my people to nurture, preserve, and protect what makes us unique as a people and strong as a country.
This one is dedicated to my lovely little island.
Welcome back. The Jocelyn Liebert Primary School, JLPS, recently held its first staff retreat. The event was part of the ongoing activities in celebration of the school's 40th anniversary.
While planning for the new school year, my deputy, Ms. Webb, and I brainstormed about an activity which could be done with the teachers, and the idea of a retreat was born. As the 40th anniversary approached, we thought it was a good time to make it happen. We were thinking a little like Ali Worthington, who says, and I quote, "We have to start breaking busy before busy breaks us," end of quote, while at the same time looking at educating ourselves in a meaningful way.
The theme of the retreat was empowered, enabled, equipped.
Those three words, which more or less mean the same thing, were specially chosen for emphasis. What we anticipate is that, based on the sessions in which we will participate, when we leave here today, that theme would have been realized.
Facilitating the sessions were Edson Elliott, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Human Resources, Pearlie Van Wilkin, who spoke on interpersonal skills, Angelica Elliott on protocol useful to teachers, and the JLPS teacher Tarek Dorr with information on Chirpy Cricket, an initiative to be integrated into the curriculum. Education Officer with responsibility for Jocelyn Liebert Primary School, Eileen Mills, noted that approach and attitude to work are critical to productivity.
In empowering yourselves and others, I admonish you to be accountable, cooperative, trustworthy, committed, healthy, supportive, and knowledgeable. Be a professional. I would like to suggest that each of you allow the nuggets shared, which you will receive today, be able to regenerate your outlook, your conduct, and your attitude to work. I say on behalf of the department, heartiest thank you to all for your commitment.
The JLPS staff retreat took place at the Jessops Community Center on Friday, November 2nd. And finally,
as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Maud Smith Preschool and 85 years of Teacher Maud teaching legacy, we cannot help but remember our time spent under her instruction and care.
On Friday, November 2nd, the Maud Smith Preschool celebrated its 25th anniversary with a ceremony at the Alberta Payne Community Center. Chaired by Pastor Student Anika Liebert, the event featured a rendition by Pastor Teacher Miriam Corbin and the reading of the profile of the school by Pastor Teacher Diane Hobson.
The newly built structure opened its doors on Monday, 6 September 1993 to 28 students and 2 teachers. The official ceremony took place on 28 October 1993 with the assistance of myself, who joined the staff on Monday, 27 September. The school has evolved with regards to its physical structure and programs. We may not be among the larger facilities, but I can boldly say that the program at Maud Smith Preschool provides spiritual, social, educational, and physical growth for the children who enter these gates. Our goal is to have enhanced facilities, which includes a staff room, kitchen, storeroom, and more classroom space. On behalf of the staff, parents, and children, past and present, we express sincere thanks to the person who have assisted us in many ways.
The ceremony also received remarks from Early Childhood Coordinator Florence Smithen and the Honorable Troy Liebert on behalf of the Ministry of Education. Of special note was the declaration of Maud Smith Day in memory of the founder and patron of the school.
I'm a past student of Maud Smith School in the 50s, so you know how old I am. I, Florence Cozier, by the power invested in by the PTA staff, parents and students of the Maud Smith Preschool, do hereby declare the 12th of July 2019 as Maud Smith Day. Thank you.
Meantime, 11 persons were awarded certificates of appreciation in recognition of their more than 10 years of tireless effort and constant support of the school. They were Samuel Tyson, Lynetta Manners, Tessa Parry Jeffers, Hazel Chapman, Kevin Chapman, Shelley Taylor, the Honorable Spencer Brand and Mrs. Sheila Brand, Chantel Powell, Roger Myers, and Myron Jeffers.
These persons have done continuous support. From the time their child enrolled at the school, they support the school at every event. And on behalf of the parents, staff, and students of the Maud Smith Preschool, we sincerely appreciate your contribution and look towards your continued support.
Teacher at the school, Barbara Chapman, was also presented with an award for her sterling contribution to the institution for the past 12 years. That's how we end this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.